Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. And today we're actually unboxing a tarantula I have been looking for ages. And the species we're talking about is a Theraphosa blondi, also known as the Goliath bird-eater tarantula, and this is a mature male and one I have been searching for ages, a very long time. So for those who are long-time viewers of this channel, you know that I have been looking for a male for so long, and to finally actually acquire one is just a dream come true. So this is actually a breeding project that I'm doing behind the scenes on my own self-time, and I'm just really testing the waters out here. From what I've heard, Theraphosa's are actually very hard to breed, or actually it's hard to get a good sack, that is. So this is more so of a side breeding project, and I am going into this knowing that there's a pretty big chance that I'm going to fail. So this is actually a breeding project that I'm most likely going to do off camera. Now I do have 2 adult females, and I don't exactly know how this is going to go actually, because I did try to breed the Theraphosa sturmi in the past, which is a cousin relative of the species, and honestly it was not that great because the female ate her egg sac the day she laid it. And I do have a lot of things to say, but before I continue, allow me to give credit where credit is due. So I actually bought this mature male Theraphosa blondi from Tom Patterson, yes, the legend. I bought it off his website hardcorearachnids.com, and I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to go check it out. Tom Patterson is the legend in this tarantula hobby here in the United States. He has been in the hobby for over 30 years now, I believe, so he's been around forever. So yeah, so there goes credit where credit is due, and let me talk about this male now. So this Theraphosa blondi mature male was actually surprisingly small. Yeah, that's kind of strange to say. This is the Goliath bird eater, but compared to the Theraphosa sturmi that I had, he's actually very tiny. Now, I had a Theraphosa sturmi mature male, and he was around 9.5 to maybe 10 inches in leg span. This guy is only about 8, maybe 8.5 inches in leg span, which is honestly kind of strange to say, but either way I am fine and am happy that I have a mature male, and a male for that matter. So even if the females molt out or if they eat their egg sacs, just the fact alone that I actually had a chance to actually own a Theraphosa blondi male is more than enough for me, so I'm not complaining here. Because man, it has been a really rough search, man. I had to ask everybody, look around, and honestly, I feel like the timing couldn't have been any better. So the original plans was that I was actually offered a group of Theraphosa sturmi. So maybe a group of about 6 or 8 for about 500, maybe 600-ish, somewhere around that ballpark. It was a mix of males and females, but then this male appeared and I just had to actually buy this male. The Theraphosa sturmis, there's a lot of wild caught being imported, so there's always a next time for that. But when it comes to this species, the Theraphosa blondi, especially a mature male, it will only come up once in a blue moon. So I'm not going to waste this opportunity, and I decided to buy this male instead. So for me, I think it was worth it, so I'm not having any complaints here. It's too good to pass up, if you get what I'm saying. So you may have noticed there's a lot of fruit flies in this video, and I'm actually battling a bunch of these annoying fruit flies right now. I know where the source is coming from, so I took it out of my room. So hopefully this would deal with the fruit fly problem and issue later on down the line. But for the most part, I think I should be fine, so don't worry about that. And when it comes to this male, he's actually very skinny as well. So this male actually matured out in November of 2023. So essentially, he matured out this month as of the recording and making and editing of this video. So he's really fresh. So I can't actually just breed him just yet. I really gotta actually feed him up, make sure he's healthy, doing fine, and make a sperm web, and then I can breed him. But for the most part though, I really just want to put some weight on this guy because this guy to me is too skinny to my liking. And I know mature males are relatively thin in terms of the abdomen size because they're more focused on finding a mate rather than eating and doing well. But I really just want to put some weight on this guy. He looks very skinny to me. And I'm not gonna lie, this pretty much came in last second because like I stated, I did not expect to see a male Theraphosa blondi to be up for sale at all. So the moment I saw him for sale, I just grabbed him. So this is why this video may seem a bit unexpected, or I might seem a bit out of place here because I really did not expect this video to be made because Today's video, or Friday's video, was supposed to be more of rehousing some tarantulas because during this time of season, I'm focusing on growing and, rehousing tarantulas, and there's a lot of rehouses I gotta do. A lot of these small guys getting bigger enclosures, etc. So that was supposed to be for today's video, but the fact that this male popped up out of the blue, I had to actually make this today's Friday video. And you all can tell I'm excited. I'm way too excited, man. This is just something I just can't pass up. I know people don't really like males, but I love my males. And for those longtime viewers of the channel, you know how much I worship these males, man. The potential of a mature male, or a male tarantula for that matter, is totally underutilized. And I feel like people need to understand how much a male matters to me and to us, especially when you're getting to breeding projects. Tarantulas live on borrowed time when they're males, and unlike ball pythons and leopard geckos, if a female slugs out or if there's infertile eggs you try again next year, that does not apply to tarantulas, because once a male is matured, he's pretty much a ticking time bomb, and his time is limited before he dies as a mature male. Because for those who don't know, mature male tarantulas don't live too long once they fully mature out. So timing is important, it is key, it's everything to us. It really frustrates me, I'm not gonna lie, because I've seen, actually it's very common for a lot of people to want females, but my god, you just get into tarantula breeding, then you will keep every single male you have. One of my biggest regrets when I first started tarantula breeding was having too many females and not enough males. Now for me, I'm vice versa. I would rather have 1 female and 3 males than to have 3 females and 1 male. But that's just my personal take. But for those who are watching this and you made it this far, if you have a mature male tarantula or a male tarantula that you don't want, please feel free to contact me through my email, link down below in the description. And if it's something I'm looking for or something I can use, I may take it off your hands. But if you request for a loan, I'm not really going to take that offer, because loans is something that you really have to either be very lucky or somebody I know to do a loan with. So I would rather just outright buy them from you guys. But yeah, without further ado everyone, I guess I'll wrap it up around here. So, as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to stick around. I upload every single Tuesday and Friday. Also support me on Patreon, and follow me on my IG. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.